afternoon baseball. So a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today we wrap up the homestand with the third of three between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. It's White Sox baseball, and it comes your way next. Standing in, Danny Santana. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Minnesota, center fielder, number 39.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The two-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 20.
Digging in now, Eddie Rosario. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, 4 for 13. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Herald, these White Sox, as they enter play today, tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, man, I mean, this is the last game before a 9-game road trip, and it's important to win that last game before you go off on a long trip like that. 9 games is a long time.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Brian Dozier now. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And, oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So striding in, Miguel Sano. And he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And another foul ball. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Harold, these Twins, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Well, Matt, you talk about an uphill battle and bad timing. You're playing poorly, and you turn around on the schedule, and look who you're facing. You're facing their best pitcher. You're facing the ace. It's going to take a full team effort, and you're going to need a little luck in this one to win it.
Here's Melky Cabrera. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. Hit down the line at first. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And at first for him following the 1-out single. First pitch coming now from Hughes. Swing and a liner, but foul. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Kenys Vargas. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, 4 for 10.
Kenys Vargas.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's a great pitch right there. A fastball low and away right on the knees on the corner. That's why you get a late swing right there. Really impressive.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Davidson is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Narvaez goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Kepler is retired, 2 down now. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Here now. Past history with Phil Hughes, 1 for 6.
Designated hitter, Todd Frazier.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. At the plate, Omar Narvaez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Narvaez.
And that misses for ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Now at the plate, Matt Davidson. And he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. From the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Reined in. To Dozier for 1. On to first, and they get them both. So here is Avisail Garcia. Past history with Phil Hughes. Just a 1 for 12 career line. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now Hughes readies the 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. Kepler is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Coming to the plate now, Robbie Grossman. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Robbie Grossman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Into the box now, Chris Jimenez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jimenez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now it's 2-0.
Hitters up right here, man. Those are 2 close pitches right there, and you got the call to hitter. You got to feel pretty good, and he's seeing what you're seeing.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. Here's a high pop-up. Calling for it, Davidson. He's got it 1 away. Ready for another chance? Danny Santana. He reached on a single in his first try.
Danny Santana.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike one. The 0-1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and there were two down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Rosario.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Leury Garcia. He drove in the other of the two runs in that game yesterday.
Leury Garcia.
Fouled back. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. High in the air into shallow left center. Chasing after it is Rosario. Makes the play, one away. So digging in now, Carlos Sanchez. Past history with Phil Hughes, 0 for 7. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. There is Dozier. On to first, and very quickly two are gone here in the home third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run. So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think...
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. At the plate, Melky Cabrera hoping to cash in following the 2-out triple.
Cabrera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Speared on the dive. He gathers the throw. Hats off to that one. In now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Here we are in the middle of the game, and he's 90% on the first pitch strike, throwing strikes. 90%. Forget about it. You do that, you got no chance of hitting this guy.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Tell you what, Matt, not much to do with those pitches. I know he's looking at 2 strikes now, but the first one was on the outside half. The other one ended up on the outside half with 2 different looks. What can he do? Nothing much with that one.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Miguel Sano comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
This one's down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Next for Minnesota.
Now in the box, Kenny Vargas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Digging in to try it again, Max Kepler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. 0-1, here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 2-2 offering. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. Just hung in there on that one. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Jose Abreu. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Number 79.
First pitch coming now from Hughes. High in the air out to center field. Santana is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Todd Frazier. A base hit in his first trip.
Frazier.
And that misses inside 1-0. Now Hughes readies the 1-0. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Santana looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Coming to the plate now, Omar Narvaez. He singled his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Softly hit out to short. And that'll be the second out. Into the box now, Matt Davidson.
Third baseman, Matt Davidson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And that's in there. Base hit. So here is Avisail Garcia. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Avisail Garcia.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. On the fists and a jam shot to the right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So striding forward now, Leury Garcia. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. And this will be fouled away. Hughes comes set. 1-2 on its way. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hughes ready with the 2-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
Into the windup and the pitch. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And this will be put away easily for the out.
Up next for Minnesota.
Trying to pick things up where he left off.
Hitter,
Robbie Grossman. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Now batting.
Into the box, Chris Jimenez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Carlos Sanchez.
And
for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled back. Here's Hughes now on 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
7, shortstop.
Ready for another shot now. Tim Anderson, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one. Now here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Escobar ranges to his left. Throw will be in time to first, and Hughes is looking strong here. 2 away now.
53.
Here's Melky Cabrera. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kepler's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Santana. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Santana.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bounce down the third baseline. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Digging in to try it again. Eddie
20,
Rosario. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire, man, it's tough to cover them all.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Into the windup and the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here it comes. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Jose Abreu, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Number 79, Jose Abreu.
Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. Hit on the ground to short. Escobar is right there. No problem here. One away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Todd Frazier. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down. Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Kepler will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher,
ready once again, Omar Narvaez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. Santana will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Back here on the south side of Chicago, White Sox on top in this one. But before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Here's Miguel Sano. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. A fastball right over the outside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Kenny Vargas. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting,
ready for another chance. Max Kepler been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Another one sent foul. Looking to send him packing again. To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Digging in once again, Eduardo Escobar. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Bounce to first. Fielded by Abreu, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
The traditional 7th inning stretch.
Striding in once again, Matt Davidson. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Matt Davidson.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Line toward right center. Santana is there, and he has it for the first out. Standing in, Avisail Garcia. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. This is line to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Now at the plate, Leury Garcia. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Garcia.
First pitch coming now from Hughes. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double. Justin Haley takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Carlos Sanchez will be the first to face him here, as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. First pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And a relay home, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll try to bring in that 2nd run of the inning from 3rd with 2 down. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Tap down the line, but that one rolls foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. Nate Jones has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
65. Nate Jones.
Robbie Grossman will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Robbie Grossman.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. Joe Mauer will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And that misses, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Garcia is after it. 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Santana. Career numbers against Nate Jones. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Pitch is popped up. Falling for it. Anderson makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now batting, Melky Cabrera. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Santana. 1 out. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kepler going back on it. Wow, that's up onto the patio. Here's Todd Frazier now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Designated hitter, Todd Frazier.
That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. Digging in, Omar Narvaez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here comes the 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you. Boy, as a hitter, he's really put himself in a bad spot right there, chasing that ball out of the zone 1-1. You're telling the pitcher now, I'm not seeing the strikes at all. They'll probably try to get him to chase again.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2 to the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. 3 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors for the White Sox so far. On the ground up the middle, Escobar ranging up the middle in time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, Matt Davidson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Davidson.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Kepler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. David Robertson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
David Robertson. A defensive change for the White Sox. Now catching, number 21, Jason Castro.
Now in the box, Eddie Rosario. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson, 0 for 4.
Rosario.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now. They're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Hit sharply on the ground, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
The batter, number 2.
So digging in now, Brian Dozier. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. From the belt. Kicks and deals. Lays off, and it's 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Here's Miguel Sano. He went down on strikes last time up.
Miguel Sano.
Hit hard to short. Anderson brings it in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Striding into the box, Kenny Vargas. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield. Max Kepler has one away. Represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way. The 1-0. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Misses, ball 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Digging in, Eduardo Escobar. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. A called strike over the outside corner.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Into the box now, Avisail Garcia. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Rosario going back on it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Fielder, number 28.
Now at the plate, Leury Garcia. He doubled his last time through. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. In there, a base hit. In now, Carlos Sanchez. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep. Line toward center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Tim Anderson, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
The 1-0 to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. One there. It's late. He's safe. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
53, Melky Cabrera.
Here's the first pitch. Melky Cabrera is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. The 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 1-1 pitch. And this one gets away. A throw to the plate, and they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 4 runs, 13 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Twins, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. A reminder that extra CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Sox 35th.